my channel, Embracing Chaos. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate every single one of you. It is Tuesday, which means my husband Steve and I, or Mr. Chaos, are here for another awesome Tuesday tag. As most of you should know by now, these tags are usually created by Tracy over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl, but she is currently recovering from rotator cuff surgery. So Kim from A Girl on Her Phone, Joan at Joan's Point and Plain, and Sandy from Let's Get Fit with Sandy have decided, or chosen, or volunteered to take over creating these tags for us so they can continue until Tracy's back on her feet again. This tag was created by Kim over at A Girl on Her Phone. I will make sure I link all of their channels down below, so please go make sure you guys check them out if you haven't already. I'm sure most of the people that watch me already subscribe to them as well, but just in case I catch that one person, make sure you go check them out. So big thanks to Kim for setting up this tag for us, and let's get started. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Question number 1. Do you have a birthmark?
Kind of. I was told that it was a birthmark. It's called a fever tooth. So I got this weird tooth down in here. I won't show you. I don't want to gross you out. Anyways, it's like really discolored. And that was what the dentist told me was my birthmark.
And I don't have a birthmark as far as I know.
I haven't noticed one.
I was just saying for 22 years, I guess.
Yeah.
All the wives are looking at their husbands like, I don't, right? Question number 2. If your personality is an animal, which animal are you?
Wolf.
Why?
Because I like to hunt in packs, but be a loner on my own sometimes.
I'm gonna let that go. I've been thinking about this answer all day. And my animal is a llama. And zip it, you're not gonna pick that reason. I don't spit on people. I don't. I'm sassy, I got attitude, and I make people laugh all the time. See? Llamas make people laugh because they're slamming on the brakes. Anyways, llamas make people laugh because they're funny. I'm kind of funny.
Yes, you are.
And I don't spit on people. I might, though. You keep pushing your luck, kind sir.
Okay.
Question number 3. Are there monsters under the bed? Yes.
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 They're what we call ghost turds. Little fuzzy things.
Ghost turds.
Ghost turds, yes. Those are my monsters under the bed.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. They leave little ghost
Well,
turds.
I'm pretty sure there's monsters under my bed because, like Kim from A Girl on Her Phone, I do not sleep with my hands or my legs or my feet or any part of my body hanging over the side of the bed because something might grab it.
Yes, that's freaky.
There's monsters under the bed. Plus, never mind, we won't go there. Question number 4. What is your middle name?
Mine is Lynn. Lynn.
And mine is K. K-A-Y.
It's not just K. Okay.
We're going to spell it too. Chaos is keeping fancy.
That's right.
Number 5. What magazine cover would you like to be on?
I don't know. I really don't have one that I'd want to be on, I guess.
I would like to be on Better Homes and Gardens if the rooms that they're taking the pictures in belong to me and those were actually like rooms in my house.
I guess I would say some sort of scale model magazine, if there are some.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Very good.
Okay.
All right, number 6. What's your favorite sandwich?
I would have to say a grinder.
Yeah.
An Italian grinder.
I'm a simple girl. I like grilled cheese.
That's a good sandwich too.
Yeah. Can you think of a different sandwich?
For me, I could, but
No, for me.
Oh.
I would say grilled cheese is pretty on point, isn't it?
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I love grilled cheeses.
Yep.
All right. What's your favorite smells?
Smells?
Yeah.
Really big in lilac lately for some reason. Maybe because we have like 3 bushes off the side.
Yeah, those are nice. And my favorite smell is roses. Except, like Kim's husband, the diesel fuel. You got to admit, like, I get cravings for that smell. Oh my gosh, I love it. And gasoline. And I don't sit there and like inhale it on purpose, but if we're behind an old truck, I tell Steve not to hurry passing them. And he always rolls his eyes because he knows why.
It's only going to cause a little bit of drain damage.
I'm already damaged, honey. Ain't nothing going to damage this more than it already is. Question number 8. Do you now or have you ever watched soap operas?
Yes, when I was a kid, that's all I ever flippin' watched because that's all my mom would have the TV on. So I was big into Days of Our Lives. Oh my Lord.
I believe that.
Yep.
But I used to watch Guiding Light. I wasn't really allowed to watch TV when I was growing up. So every once in a while, and Mom, if you're watching this, cover your ears. I used to sneak on the TV for like that hour in between the time I got home and she got home, and I used to watch Guiding Light. So sneaky me, but it was the only thing that was on at that time, so I watched it. I was a rebel.
Rebel.
Question number 9. Have you ever played sports, either team or individual?
Yes. Track and cross country.
Yeah, fantastic runner. And I used to do, really, I mean, most people probably wouldn't consider it a sport, but marching band was my biggest sport. But when I was younger, I played soccer and I did gymnastics and swimming. I did that individually and team.
After watching you practice one summer when you were in marching band, that should be considered a sport. You guys work just as hard.
It really is. I mean, think about it. We're playing an instrument and marching at the same time for like 10 plus minutes straight. It's kind of intense.
Yep.
That's all right. And number 10, you only answer for yourself. Okay?
This must be a real doozy if you're already warning me.
If you ever got locked up, what would it be for?
If I ever got locked up, what would it be for? I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would get locked up for.
It'd be for forgetting something.
Yeah, probably.
What is law-breaking worthy that you would forget to do?
I would say pay my taxes, but I pay my taxes. So
That's what I was thinking, like maybe you didn't pay a bill, but you don't typically go to jail for that, but
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What would I go to jail for? I have a bit of a, leave me alone. I don't even know how to explain it, but I could probably get sassy with the wrong people at the wrong time if they crossed me the right way.
Yeah, you did go off on a sheriff.
Well, I called back and apologized.
Yes, you did.
And there's a story to that one, so here's your one squirrel rant, because that made me sound kind of bad. We had to call 911 for my daughter, and at the time we lived in a housing addition. So my neighbors are all outside watching us load our daughter into an ambulance, and it was very serious, and they know her health history anyways, and they watched us leave in the ambulance. Ariana and I were in the ambulance, and then Steve drove behind us, and our German Shepherd was outside. This was in the middle of winter, and my 15-year-old and my 13-year-old were still at home. However, with the chaos, they didn't let the dog back in immediately. So my neighbors, being the pleasant meanie butts that they are, called the cops on us for leaving our dog outside unattended in cold weather, even though they knew where we were going, and they didn't bother to check and see if anybody was home that could let them in. In fact, I think at the time my daughter said that she was outside playing with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All I know is I'm in the emergency department trying to help doctors figure out my daughter's health history, because if you guys are familiar with her at all, you know it's very extensive. And the sheriff's department calls me, and they did apologize. They apologized for calling because they knew I was in the emergency room, but they had to follow up on the complaint. Called me stating that our neighbors were concerned about our dog being left outside. This is not the first time these neighbors have complained. They
They were just mean people. Evil
they're
people
very
with nothing better
mean-hearted
to do.
people, and
Yep.
they would pick on anything that they could pick on. But basically, they had an issue with the fact that Ace is in a muzzle. We work with a professional trainer. Ace is in a muzzle. It is highly supervised. It's for his safety as well as ours. They've never once came over to ask us about it, which they don't have to, but if they're that concerned about it to the point where they want to call the sheriff's department, every time we turn around, if they want to call the sheriff's department, after they watch us from their front porch, take our daughter to the hospital in an ambulance, then maybe that warrants a conversation. So needless to say, the sheriff got the butt end of that conversation, and I yelled so loud, every doctor and nurse in Ariana's room stopped and looked at me for a second. I was hot. Oh, I went off.
She was seeing red.
And he kept apologizing and stating he was just calling to follow up, and since the kids were home, don't worry about it. And he kept trying to get off the phone, and I kept going. And then we got stuff situated with Ariana, and Steve and I went to get something to eat, and I just called him back, bawling my eyes out, apologizing, because I'm not really the kind of person to do that, but I did put the sheriff in his place, which was terrible of me, but yeah, I did. But he understood. I mean, very extenuating circumstances, so yeah. So see, there's a backstory to that. It was justified, and I apologized for my actions, and he thanked me and said I didn't have to call. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but felt like it to me because I'm not a yeller. So yeah, thanks for putting that out there on YouTube, Steve.
You are very welcome, because I want this to get back to them and know what they caused.
Oh my gosh, yeah, a few scars there, but that's okay, because people are people and they need prayers, and they'll just continue to get them from us whether they like it or not.
Yep.
So that's all good. But anyways, those are our answers. If you guys would like to answer these questions, feel free to leave your answers down in the comments, or if you have a YouTube or other social media account that you want to share the answers on, let me know, or go to Kim's YouTube page at Kim from a Girl on Her Phone, and leave your account information there so she knows, and we can let other people know to go to your channel and check out your stuff. So basically, it's an open tag, just like Kim did. Anybody who wants to participate can participate. Specifically, though, I'm going to tag Suzy over at Suzy's Health Journey, and then I'm going to tag B at B's Journey. I just have to notify her that I tagged her, because I think I forgot last week. So those two specifically. Anybody else, please join in. We would love to hear your answers. And let's go ahead and close out the video, because I kept you forever, even though it was supposed to be a quick, easy tag. Quick and easy, and you complicated it with your shenanigans.
I like to do that, though.
I know.
My shenanigans are fun and cheeky.
Fun and cheeky. Whatever.
Your shenanigans are evil and cruel.
You're not. What movie is that from?
Evil shenanigans. From Super
Oh,
Troopers.
I was going to say, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, guys, if you haven't already, if you give us a thumbs up, we would appreciate it. If you're not a member of our YouTube family and enjoy this kind of content, weight loss content, subscription box unboxings, grocery hauls, what I eat in a day, or whatever else we decide to get into on any certain day,
And me.
on any given day, and Steve, Mr. Chaos, please consider hitting that subscribe button down in the corner. We'd love the opportunity to share more with you and to get to know you. All right, guys, until next time, keep smiling. Bye.